I've decided to make another video. Uh, I'd like to talk about Wing Chun, how it works and stuff, like on a fundamental level. Okay, so, um, okay, so, uh, when people fight, they exert energy and they cover different angles of combat, meaning they move in different directions. So, this just that alone opens up the lungs, but doing proper kung fu is what opens up the lungs the greatest. You see, because qigong opens up the lungs the greatest. Therefore, those who know kung fu very well, they know how to open up their lungs. Yeah, so basically there's a lot of kung fu fighters out there that are pretty skilled but don't know how to open up their lungs. And that's what makes a difference between a good kung fu fighter and a not so good one, you know. No, how to open up your lungs like that is it's connected to sage meditation, and not everybody will give you that out. That stuff is secretive. That stuff is gagged, you know. But I'm going to give it out to you guys. I'm going to be dropping down details so you guys can figure it out yourselves. But I'll be truly telling you my experience, guys, so don't worry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so, you know, so how do you open up your lungs during a fight? Well, in order to do that, you need to get into the spirit of Kung Fu. And opening up your lungs, what do I mean by that? That means breathing down to your stomach. You see? Because when you Kung Fu fight, there's a lot of energy exchange and absorption going on. And both Kung Fu fighters need stillness to exert that energy. So, oh, yeah. Oh, shit. Sorry, guys. Memory blank. Yeah, just memory blank. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. I was on my balcony some time ago, and uh, I've developed this technique. I've discovered it. Um, it's an emptying mind technique. It's kind of like the gates from Naruto, but like it's a emptying mind mode where you empty your mind and you feel very powerful. But I don't think I could lift a very big rock or anything. But it feels very powerful. It feels very energizing, and just by emptying my mind like that, I feel like it's a switch. Um, I feel like very powerful, like I'm clearing some of my energy, some of my blocked energy with it. Um, and I feel much more mentally sharper when I keep my mind emptied. See, it's one of the kung fu techniques that you guys could develop. Is to empty your mind. because Bruce Lee was talking about that all the time. You know, it's very necessary to empty your mind during a fight to control the fight. Yeah, yeah. So I was sitting on my balcony, and I was emptying my mind, and my breathing was going all to the stomach. It was changing, and it was expanding. I was breathing slower and much more consistently. See, I was emptying my mind, but my eyes were still open. Um, I was just sitting there and observing and smoking. I was actually smoking, but I I I was plugging my mind for chatter. You see, guys, I was plugging my mind for chatter, and it's like it feels like I keep my eyes and head energized. Feels like I'm giving energy, expanding my energy and giving energy to my head. That's how this emptying mind technique works. Yeah, it feels very powerful. It feels like meditation itself. Yeah. Yeah, I call this technique like entrance to the gates, like from Naruto. In Naruto they're the gates, but I call it entrance to the gates cuz it's just a entrance mode. Yeah. It's a very handy technique. I could pull it up anytime I want. I feel like a psychic with it. It's so cool. I could just empty my mind anytime I want. Yeah. Yeah. It's a good technique. You could definitely fight with it. It's a good, like, with this technique, you could definitely even do your everyday things with it, you know? Yeah. Yeah, guys, so another important lesson is why do we teach Kung Fu? Well, it's to show the person what the potential of the Kundalini is, right? To show the person how to fight unhindered, how to just fight. That's all Kung Fu is. Kung Fu is just fighting. Yeah. Okay. So, another one thing I want to tell you guys is this. So, for those of you fighters that aren't very grounded, um, that don't have a lot of Qigong experience, so I'll tell you this key quality. So, in order to pick up wisdom very quickly, you have to use your mind. It's very obvious, yes. But when you're using that Kung Fu spirit in fighting, I've noticed that a lot of good beginner fighters, like successful ones, right? They use they try to tap into the Chinese kung fu spirit with their mind. I know it seems simple, but when you put it down to fighting terms, it's kind of hard. Um, you have to be very blue about it. Um, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. So, you know, fuck all those schools that. No, actually, never mind. No. What I'm just thinking is people should teach the Kundalini more these days, eh? They don't teach it enough. Seems to be the number one most gagged subject. Oh, too bad I'm a master. I'm gonna give it to everybody for free, you little suckers. Not you guys, the ones who want it to be paid. Yeah, they want it to be paid. I'm gonna punch him in the face to get slayed. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a lot of secrets with my upcoming days and my future videos, so stay tuned. A lot of Qigong secrets, true Qigong secrets, master secrets, because I'm a master, I'm an unawakened master. And yeah, you're gonna know a lot from me, you guys. I'm gonna truly tell you how Qigong works. Because in Nanaimo, here in this town in Canada, I did Tai Chi for many years, and like a monk, excessively. And those were just some magical energies from that Qigong. I basically got to master in Nanaimo. I'm a Nanaimo master, but they blocked it, so, well, it's still as good, you know. Yeah. Yeah, you guys, so know this one rule with the dummy, okay? So, the dummy is useless. Your Wing Chun's useless without your Kung Fu spirit. Okay? So you need to tap into the Kung Fu spirit and use it ferociously in fighting. Very much like Bruce Lee. Um, for an untrained fighter, he uses his mind more than his body. With me, it's much easier to use force. It's like my body already knows how to punch strong. Must be all that amplified energy from my meditation experience. Because it truly felt like my energy was amplified. Like there's more of it, you know. Okay. Hmm. Oh, yes. And So the spirit of meditation is what truly protects your dummy. If that is ruined, then you cannot fight with the dummy, right? So, yeah, protect your spirit of meditation and meditate every day. Like, for example, like I'm almost master, so the meditation for me comes very easily and I get a lot of energy from it. So I don't need to train as much, although training is still beneficial. But it is really my meditation energies that protect my dummy skill. You understand, guys? See, if a normal person meditates, if a normal person meditates, he is very powerful. But if a person just does kung fu, he's only so powerful. Yeah. Yeah, well, kung fu leads to meditation. Meditation is the most powerful jutsu for kung fu. You must understand that, guys. Meditation is very important. How those lungs work is how fighting works itself. It's how the mind works. It's how the mind expands into adrenaline. You see? Yeah. It's all about those expanding lungs. It always was. Those expanding lungs is what holds us back. We must learn Qigong to free ourselves from this mortality. We must become immortals. This mortality is a devil's doing. It's really, it's really devil's doing, yes. The devil did all this death to us, all this dying. She's in charge of that. But the gods are strong. In my head, the spirits are very strong, the good spirits. They unhinder me in most of the good aspects. I'm very happy for that. Yeah. So they're good. They're powerful. You know, they did this incredible MK Ultra Illuminati headache to me. They did it to me, knowing they're gonna win the war against Satan. So that's something. But then again, I don't like it since they did it to me, because every day is just torturous, you know. So, yeah, I'm gonna probably indict those people that did this to me, all of them. You know. Yeah. Yeah. Um. Yeah, I'll teach you meditation, guys, in my later videos. How to meditate. Yeah, basically just start learning by yourself. The technique is very natural, therefore it's very straightforward in you picking it up. So the only thing that matters is you doing it and being consistent with it, you know? Meditation is how the weakest person on earth can survive the toughest situations and the poorest. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So, what else should I tell you guys? Yeah, I like to smoke weed, and I like to smoke Nick, but more weed. Weed is the shit. Everyone should smoke weed every day. Smoke some good weed today. Just a little bit though. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you guys. So, um, no. Yeah, basically, if you guys want a double gunsaw arm, double dummy, lower dummy arm, so it's good to just go to a metal shop and get it. It'll be a couple $100, but it'll be a double arm. And just do it the same as the top two hands. Um, that'll be the perfect dummy. Yeah, yeah. All those three dummy users will probably never not get used to it, but then they'll come and accept it. You know, because that's the ancient dummy, the forearm dummy. Oh, right. Okay. Okay. You see, guys. So during fighting, I just told you guys that using your mind is very good for kung fu expansion, for the Chinese spirit, right? So, so basically, a good Chinese spirit is very soft, very natural, and very volatile for fighting. It's very balanced and healthy, you know. Mm, so you gotta fight like that. You gotta fight like you're a good man, a right man. Yeah, yeah. The nature of kung fu, it's uh, it's very fluid. It's like water, and yeah, it's just like water, basically. Yeah. But in order how to be like water, you must know how to breathe and upkeep your breathing in fighting. Because if you don't know how to upkeep your breathing, you're not going to upkeep the pace, the fighting pace. So if you can't upkeep the pace, then you're just going to keep crashing down all the time, which is the case with most fighters. Yeah. Yeah, you guys must know how to breathe. So, yeah, all these Qigong exercises, they all lead to your breathing. All of them. Absolutely all of them. Even a simple hand movement will be considered Tai Chi if done correctly. Yeah. You see? So, yeah, the key to sage mode is in your lungs. It's to master breathing. Yeah. When you have more breath power, you have more stillness power, which means you have more awareness. It powers your awareness. Stillness powers more awareness. So you have a bigger, amplified aura. You see? All those stupid teachers, they emphasize too much on relaxation and not teaching you actually how to relax. There's that. Relax, relax, shut up. Fuck, that just pisses me off. Fuck, when a student tries so hard and he's told to relax. Such a piss off. Yeah. Yeah, you guys. Basically, once you become decent meditators, you'll become decent adrenaline users in fighting because you need your lungs to express yourself, to expand yourself in fighting. Yeah, it's all about the lungs. You know, when I spar with my buddies, um, so when I spar, um, it's like this. Um, I spar and it feels like a meditation um, exercise. Um, feels like after the exercise, my voice gets lower and my head becomes clear and I have more clarity. That's because of my blockage in my third eye. Yeah, it's because I'm unhealthy and my body acts that way because I'm unhealthy. But fighting energies do pump up the kundalini energies. They will they will take the kundalini energies up to your head. Yeah, so I guess that's what happens when I spar. Clears a lot of blockage and stuff. Yeah, and pumps up my kundalini energies. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Okay, guys. This will be all for now. Thank you for listening to me.